Well guys, some of you have seen my beautiful first take on Avengers EndGame. I'm gorgeous! But now, let's get to the good shit, yeah! Okay guys, first, the story. Guys, I'm so happy I can finally talk about this. This all begins with Scott Lang, who at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp was trapped in the quantum realm in the back of a weird bus. Yeah, I know, if you haven't seen it and you've only watched this, that's weird. He then comes back to the Avengers facility and they use the Pym particles to go back in time through the quantum realm to bring everybody back. Yes, that's right, they go back to all the other movies in the franchise to get the stones before Thanos can find them. Wow. Guys, they bring everybody back. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is now half Ruffalo, half Hulk. It's like he can talk, but he's also like 8 feet tall. He wears tracksuits. It's real funny. He's decided to have the brawn and the brains. He does the click with a gauntlet made by Tony. He brings everybody back. All of life in the world is back. The universe is back. But there's a bit of a twist. Yes, they have Nebula. She survived. But because they go back in time and Nebula is still with Thanos, her brain, because it's all been fucked by Thanos, has been recording the new Nebula who's with the Avengers. So he already knows they've come back for the Infinity Stones, so he knows where they're going to get them. He knows where he can find them to get the gauntlet. As he says, he's inevitable. Oh yeah, and when it comes to the original Thanos, literally like 15 minutes into the movie, all of them, Carol Danvers, everyone, finds him in his farm that you see at the end of Infinity War. She blasts him with the plasma shit and Thor cuts off his arm and head. Sick! Guys, at this stage we kind of get serious. If you don't want to know anything else, please, there is a lot more spoilers, so turn off now if you don't want to see who we lost. Yes guys, I may have said in the part about the story that we got everybody back. That was turned into dust. That is true. They don't come in till the end, but you get fucking tons of people, you know, M'Baku and everyone and Black Panther and shit. The big war at the end and everyone wins and everyone's happy, but Thor decides not to do it anymore. By the way, big props to Chris Hemsworth, who is pretty much just wearing a fat suit the entire movie because Thor has become a drunk because he feels guilty that he couldn't help anyone because he didn't stab Thanos in the head rather than in the shoulder. Hilarious. Honestly, my favourite part of the entire movie was him just trying to have an existential crisis about himself, not about the entire thing going on, and his things with his mum when they go back to Thor the Dark World is absolutely excellent. But yeah, we lose Thor that way. It's a nice way to lose him, but there was actually some things that really shocked me in this. Guys, to get the Soul Stone, you must give up a soul to get the stone. Hawkeye and Black Widow went to go and get the Soul Stone. They both tried to kill themselves to get the stone because they both care about each other, but the last person to go down there and actually do it was Black Widow. Now that actually shocked the shit out of me. Scarlett Johansson's character is no more. She killed herself to get the Soul Stone to help the team so she could save her family that she has. It's amazing. She wants Clint to go back to his family and everything because they were gone in the snap and he became like a mass murdering sort of psycho. It was amazing, and honestly, of all the characters to go, I really didn't think that Black Widow would be one of them. Guys, we also lose Tony Stark as Iron Man at the very end of the film. He puts on his suit, the nanite suit and shit. He actually rips the stones off of the gauntlet that Thanos is wearing, puts them in his own hand and does the snap. As he's an immortal, he uses it to do the snap, obviously, and it just, the power kills him. He's not a man like the Hulk I said earlier, did the snap, but he's like, you know, he's fucking radioactive, he's not human, you know. Tony does it and he passes away. Actually, me and my partner cried because he's been around since 2008 and went in that way, and it was so nice. He says his last line in Iron Man as the last line he says in this. I am Iron Man. And then Pepper just says to him, Tony, you can rest now, we're all going to be safe. It's just a perfect way to send him off. And there's a funeral procession for him at the end. It's beautiful. For me personally though, the most fitting one is, yes, he's already said it in the news, Chris Evans as Captain America is no more. Rather than dying, he goes back into the quantum realm to put the stones back where they came from so that the equilibrium is sort of sorted out. They bring him back, they can't find him, he's gone. He's not, he's an old man at a log at the end of the lake that they're standing in. He's just decided to spend his life with Peggy, who he lost. That he went into the ice for 70 years and she died without him there. You just see him dancing with her in her house. It's just really nice. He just spent the years he missed with the woman that he really loved. I think it was perfect. He's just an old man. He's just drifting off and living his own life now. I think that was the most, the most punctual way to get rid of Captain America. Did give the shield to Falcon, which is a bit shit. I would rather it be Bucky, but can't say fairer than that. Guys, this is my movie of 2019. There is so much in this film. I could do a video for half an hour on the amount of shit that goes on in this film. I just wanted to show you the big things that happened, the deaths, everyone is back. Gamora is brought back, by the way. She's dead in the Soul Stone, of course. She isn't coming back in that respect, but she is back in terms of that she was with Thanos and she didn't die. So we actually do have Gamora back. She just doesn't know who anyone is. So Peter Quill's got her back. Peter Quill is, all the Guardians are back. It's amazing. There's a huge war where they're all back. I love it. There is so much to say. I could do a video on fucking Easter eggs for it, but I think if you don't want me to chat on for 20 minutes, I've just told you who we've lost, who's not going to be in phase 4 of the MCU anymore. And I just think that the story needs to be said. It is a time story, yes. I think it's been played to death maybe in Hollywood, but the way that they did this and the nostalgia that this franchise brings with it, then there's no other thing you can do. You go back to the first Avengers, you go back to, Iron Man, you go back to all these places that you're just like, they had to. There's only one way you can wrap up the biggest players in the game. Now you've got the new ones. Valkyrie is taken over from Thor. She will be leading the Asgardians that are still alive. Korg is still there, which will make everyone who's a Thor Ragnarok fan happy. They're bringing in the new people, which is perfect. Iron Man may not be alive, but he has a daughter now, and Pepper has her own Iron Man suit now. So there's so much that they're going to do, and I cannot wait for the next 10 years of Marvel, because they have got it so down to a T that I'm going to go see it again. I really am. It's 3 hours, but it felt like an hour and a half. It was just, I soaked it all in. It was incredible. Guys, go and see the movie. I gave you the weekend. I said I was going to do this Monday, but I fell really ill for like a day and felt like crap, so I've done it today. Yes, that is my spoilers that I think will give you enough and, the stuff that you really need to know. Other than that, enjoy it as a fan, guys, and until next time, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell me what you thought of the film down in the comments below. I'd love to know. Until next time, guys, this is your friendly neighbourhood ginger guy saying, Ginge out.